Everything you need to know about DDoS attacks. DDoS attacks are on the rise, and they can be devastating to anyone who experiences them. What is a DDoS attack? A DDoS, distributed denial of service attack, happens when an attacker uses multiple devices to flood their target server networks with so much traffic that their bandwidth or resources get overwhelmed. DDoS attacks are the type of cyber attack that can happen to anyone. How do you know if you're under a DDoS attack? Generally, the first sign of a DDoS attack is an increase in traffic. You might notice that your site's statistics have spiked, or you might find it difficult to load pages or send emails. While other reasons may have caused a spike in your traffic, the following signs may indicate that a business is suffering from a denial of service assault. Website error messages, slow loading web pages, timeouts when loading web pages, email service is unavailable or too slow to be of use, general slowness and sluggishness with everything you do online, and loss of connection when you can't connect to the internet or other network resources. Types of DDoS attacks. Application layer attacks. These are the most common types of DDoS attacks. They overwhelm the target system by sending a high volume of requests to access the site or service. Volumetric attacks. These attacks use large volumes of data to flood your website's bandwidth and ground the server due to the lack of available space. Protocol attacks. Protocol attacks occur when attackers target parts of your system and send tons of requests from all directions. What can you do if you're under a DDoS attack? The first step is to create a timeline and know when the attack started and how long it's been active. Next, identify applications, services, and servers that have been impacted by the attack and how they are affecting your website visitors. Notify your web hosting company of the DDoS attack and manage the attack by performing an IP switch. Involve a web security service that offers DDoS mitigation services to reduce the extent of the attack. Alert your website visitors and customers about the attack to avoid frustration and confusion due to the lack of information. How to prevent DDoS attacks. The most effective way of preventing DDoS attacks from bringing your business down is by distributing your resources to multiple locations. That way, it will be difficult for attackers to target your whole business. It's also important that you monitor your website traffic and have an accurate idea of how your website traffic looks on a typical day. This will help you spot DDoS attacks early enough and mitigate the problem before it cripples your service. In conclusion, understanding DDoS attacks and knowing how to mitigate their effects can mean the difference for your business. Knowing the different types of DDoS attacks and how to identify them can help you take preventative action. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.